All wings report in.
HouseDog, standing by.
MotherGoose, standing by.
Lowtech Tuck, standing by.
Lock S-foils in attack position. Animal Squadron ready for battle.
Hello there. Welcome back to the Animal Squadron podcast.
And welcome back to the Animal Squadron podcast.
I swear to
Hello,
God.
and welcome to the Animal Squadron podcast.
Please.
I'm here with your hairiest host, and also HouseDog.
I'm here with Lowtech Tuck and HouseDog.
I have one thing that I get to do.
And HouseDog's here with Lowtech Tuck, and also MotherGoose.
I have one thing I get to do.
What's that?
No.
Hang
go
out
ahead.
with your friends.
No, go ahead. Hi, welcome back. This is a Star Wars podcast. Today we're talking about Andor, Season 1, Episode 11.
What's
I'm
the
back.
episode called?
These Nuts, Episode 11. I'm back. Yeah. You know, I find it interesting that once again, there's been many lies and slander spread on this podcast during my absence. And
You've
I find
been
it
usurped.
interesting. I find it interesting. Quite interesting, in fact. That, don't worry, Elijah, you're safe.
Think
You're safe this week. You just shut
we've
your pretty
said
little
any
mouth.
lies
You just shut your
ever.
pretty little mouth.
in our lives.
My friends try to make bathroom jokes about me when the main one making the jokes was a bedwetter well into his old age.
I was 8.
He was a diaper lady, to quote Spy Kids.
Diaper lady.
Wore an alarm and everything, man.
That's what
Whatever.
Junie calls Carmen, because she wet the bed.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Sometimes
Whatever.
those things just happen, you know? And there's a
Yeah.
big
Don't do
difference
this.
between being
Don't do this. Don't
8 and being in your
don't
bed
turn this
Yeah,
around
man.
me.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
being, you know, late 20s and pooping in front of your crush. I mean, totally
How could I
different
poop in
scenarios.
front of my
Especially
crush if neither one of you were here? Explain that.
No, we've seen it. We have cameras in your house.
I have
Yeah.
cameras inside of you.
I know you do, and I appreciate that. But
Because I'm worried
we
about
have
your
them in
house.
your house.
Because I love you, even though you
I know.
defile
I know
my
you do.
name
It's healthy.
and my image, which I
No,
will be
no.
suing you for.
Here, I'll just break it down, dude. It's full on. I'm usurping you. I'm taking everything from you. That's it.
Get ready to check your mail, bud, because you're getting hit with a huge slander suit. So
I
hope
mean,
you're ready.
dude. Hey, you
Or
know
a
what?
pipe bomb.
Have your lawyers call mine. We'll get something set up. I'll bring some beers. It'll be a good time.
well, that's where you're wrong. I'm my own lawyer.
Oh, I know. Have your lawyers call mine. Let's arrange something. Let's get.
I went to the University of Hawaii Center State.
Oh, you're defending yourself. Oh, the
Yep.
plot thickens. Okay.
I got my degree last
All
night
right.
in 12 short hours, and now you're
Past the
screwed.
bar.
I can also now officiate
also for-
weddings. So
For the public out
What
there
am I gonna
too,
do now?
statistically defending yourself goes really well, by the way.
Yeah.
So whenever Elijah gets married, I can officiate his wedding legally.
Yeah.
I feel like you just got the 5-minute Universal Church of America certification thing is what you got.
Hey, sounds like I got a piece of paper and you don't, pal.
I do have a piece of paper. It's for my associate's degree. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're going there, huh?
I went to 2 years of college.
Oh, we're going there. All right.
I mean, if we're going to play this card.
What are you gonna say, college boy? Huh?
Nothing.
What you gonna say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, college boy.
4 years of what? 4 years of what? Making little
Actually,
movies?
It's 4.5.
Making little movies around campus?
Yeah, I do. And I got a show. It's on Roku. You can watch it right now. Forgiven Felons. Check it out. I made that.
Got him.
Yeah.
Secret success.
What he doesn't tell you is Tucker and I actually play all of the felons.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And it's all real.
Well, it's a documentary, so it was all real, but
I mean, about me and Mac. That was all.
hey, guys.
All right. You want to talk about the episode? Is that it?
I kind of want to talk about the episode.
No,
All right.
I don't think I do.
All right.
So, saying our intro guy couldn't remember what the episode was called. Just so you know, it's called the Daughters of Ferrix.
It's called the Daughters of Ferrix. I already knew that.
Yeah. Of course.
Daughters
I'll
of
just
Ferrix.
I'll just cut you in saying it before I say it, so I look dumb.
Please do.
Got him.
Would that make you feel better?
No.
Okay. All right. That's what I'll do.
So now you got to do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the episode?
I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, the plot is really thickening
Yeah.
in this episode. There's a lot that happens.
I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it, but it's probably my least favorite episode of the season so far.
Really?
I can see why.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was some cool action with the Luthen thing, but like Mon's whole scene with Vale, I feel like this is the weakest writing of the entire season. We essentially just got a scene of her recapping everything that's happened to her this season. Just kind of felt like wasted space. Not that it wasn't written well, it's just, it was all information we already knew.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this a couple times this season, but these are more like transitional episodes between big events, which aren't necessarily bad, but, you know, it's more so just setting up what's going to happen next. So I just felt like it was a little weaker.
I thought it was a good
enough.
transition, though.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to make it sound like I didn't like the episode. I just didn't like it as much as the others.
Just say you didn't like the episode.
I thought it was the worst episode of Star Wars.
It's
and it
okay
ruined
to
my
not like an
childhood.
episode. Not every episode has to be good.
Just because I don't like this one episode, I think the whole show sucks and nobody should watch it. And I hope Disney goes bankrupt because I hate this one episode so much.
Yeah, also, too, did you see those aliens?
Dude,
Ugh.
You know,
you know what my
so
favorite
bad.
part
show.
of this entire episode was?
The aliens, I actually really
aliens, the
like
two
them. Yeah, I
aliens.
actually like them. Yeah, I like those
Hell
guys.
yeah.
Those guys are chill as hell, dude. They're awesome.
That first guy, the one that like actually speaks, I was like, Tuck could do that voice. He could be that guy.
Yeah. I need more practice, but yeah, I probably can. Yeah.
I loved him.
Yeah, and they're broken English, and then also too, like, I mean, they really sell it that they're gonna kill him. I mean, I believed it too, and then they're like, "You're good, dog. We don't like the Empire either."
Yeah.
They suck.
Empire sucks.
Scob the
they
Empire.
Scob the Empire. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's probably the Star Wars equivalent of the F word.
I think it is. I mean, that's based on what he said. I mean, I'd believe it.
Yeah, scob, 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 scob. Everybody, scob, 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 scob.
You know, it's a good point. We haven't talked about it yet, but aside from Han saying hell, which I don't necessarily consider a curse word, but I know in some groups of people do. I think Andor is the first show that really uses like real world curses in it that I'm aware of.
And Han doesn't even really use it as a curse. He says, "I'll see you in hell." He doesn't say "go to hell" or anything like that. He just says,
Right.
"Well, I'll see you in hell."
Right.
But what about like the? I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but like, what about the 1960s Alamo movie, where like a literal quote from Davy Crockett is, "You all can go to hell, and I'm going to Texas."
Yeah, but we're talking about Star Wars, not the Alamo, buddy.
Oh, I thought you meant like the first like movie ever to use like a bad word. I was
Oh,
like, that doesn't
no,
seem
sorry.
right, man. I was like, what about just like that one that I'm just throwing out that was like 10 years older?
No, I just wanted to bring
Yeah.
it up because when season 1 came out, some people were complaining about Andor using like real world cursing, and that was one of the things that other people brought up was, well, Han said hell in The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
I just wanted to get your guys' opinion because I do understand that Andor's a more mature show, but it does not just Star Wars, but any fictional universe that has established curse words in that universe. It always feels weird and out of place when characters just randomly start using like real word curses. Again, not that it's a bad thing, but it did take me a little bit out of the moment. What did you guys think?
When did Andor say a curse word?
It's in, I want to say episode 3, the lieutenant guy that's under Karn. We didn't talk about it during the episode, but whatever we were talking about Oh, Scob. Scob is what made me think about it.
Oh,
Scob the Empire.
I mean, for me, I'm okay with it as long as it's used properly and not just a ton. Because, like, obviously, Star Wars doesn't need to be South Park. Like, those can be completely different things. But since you're making it specifically for an English-speaking American audience, it's all right to use English-speaking American audience curse words in some situations to express tension.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see anything wrong with that necessarily. But it's just, you got to be really careful. And I think Star Wars overall does a pretty good job of being careful. Like, not ruining what it is, but occasionally there's some stuff dropped in.
Yeah.
But I will say, as far as it being jarring, I do feel that way about Stormlight. I'm not going to talk about it for too long, but I think it's like book 4. It's like new editor, and all of a sudden they start cussing, and you're like, what?
No, I was thinking about Stormlight too, but I couldn't remember what book it was, so I didn't want to bring it up in case you hadn't gotten that far. But that is the other like fictional universe that I was thinking about, where they just randomly start using American curses. And again, I get it's a more mature theme, but it just takes me out of the moment a little bit. Like it
is a little weird. It's a little
sillier than if they just said Dank Ferric or Poodoo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Anyway, sorry, that was a tangent that I should have brought up episodes ago. Anyway, Scob the Empire.
Scob.
Yeah.
Oh, the fishermen. I did want to talk about the fact that they are losing their water from the prison.
Well, it's all poison.
Yeah.
Somebody's poisoned the watering hole.
Yeah, and you can see that little crevice they're in used to be this like really deep lake, and now they're just at the bottom of it, barely getting by.
Yeah, and I would not put it past the Empire to poison it just through not caring. Like, for instance, just dumping sewage wherever, for instance.
Yeah.
Or chemicals or whatever. So, makes sense. Very sad, though.
I like their nets.
I do like those nets, yeah. That was pretty cool.
They're kind of gross, though.
Also, the mine trap thing that shoots the nets out, I also thought was cool.
Yeah, gave me very spider web vibes.
Yeah, they were like squishy and gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they smell real bad, dude.
Yeah, whatever that liquid is, especially sitting out in the hot sun in a metal container.
Also, since they're fishermen, and they just like reel it back into the metal container and just let that fish stank all up in the container and then shoot them out again.
Oh, that's probably
that
why they're
smells terrible.
slimy, is because they're fishing nets for squid, or they call them squiggies. But I assume it's like a squid-like fish creature.
Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah, but there's probably just like, I mean, who knows what all over that net. And they just reel it back into a metal container and then just shoot it out again.
Ain't much squiggies left, eh, Freddy?
I bet those things stank, is all I gotta say.
Squiggies.
So, yeah.
I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I'm trying to
Yeah, you just
not say
quit
too
talking.
much.
Just stop talking.
I'm sorry.
No more
keep
talking from you. Tucker and I only.
Please keep talking. Please keep talking, Goose. I'm begging you.
But I've missed you. There we go.
Goose, no!
Finally
Goose!
alone.
Come back!
Stop pretending.
Come back,
This is what we
Goose,
always wanted.
please!
Quit pretending.
Please!
He's gone. We can talk about him.
Please come back. Oh, there he is. There he is.
He's such
Sorry,
a liar.
I figured that'd be the easiest way for me to quit talking.
He's such a liar.
You know what? Listen.
You know what he
listen,
said?
Listen to the audio. Listen to the audio. You'll see how loyal I am.
He's not
You'll see how
at
loyal
all.
I am.
He
Yeah,
sold
that's
you
right.
out immediately.
Okay, well, I guess I'll find out tomorrow.
No, you'll see how loyal I am. You'll know what's up. Yep.
He's about as loyal as a squiggy.
Which actually turns out they mate for life, so they're incredibly loyal. So
He's got the spine of a squiggy. They don't
Yeah.
have spines.
how do you know that?
I used to capture it
How
with
can
my
we
buddy
judge it?
Freddy.
How do we judge a creature on something they don't have?
It's easy. You just do it.
That's a good point.
It's not like I was sticking up for you or anything. Hey, did you guys have anything else on the fisherman before we move on?
No, I just like him.
No, and really, that's the whole episode for me. So
Yeah, it pretty much
that
ends
was
there.
the best part. Yeah. If you guys want to just keep talking about Cassian, we see him go back to Niamos, where he has his stuff stashed away, and it's still there.
I found that part
Yep.
kind of hard to believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but like if I go to like hotel rooms and stuff, like I open up everything.
Did it show us where it was hidden?
It's on top of the shower thing.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty.
it's
that
not
is-
in a compartment
That is a little
or
weird.
anything, is
'Cause I was
it?
gonna say like, I mean, you know, if you like Shawshank Redemption something where you like bury it under a tree in the middle of nowhere, like yeah, I mean, you probably will find it again. But like leaving it in a hotel room, that's probably not a good idea.
Do you think Andor remembered the right room? Or do you think it had been long enough that he had to awkwardly sneak through a couple rooms?
He
till
spent like
figured out
5
which one
minutes
was
just
his?
walking down the halls like, oh, was it this one? This
He's like,
looks
I know
really
his
familiar."
I know it's the fourth floor. I know it's the fourth floor. Man, all these hotel rooms look the same.
That would be an interesting part.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got his stuff, and then he met back up with Melshi, and they went their separate ways to ensure somebody got the message out. And that, aside from learning about his mom dying, that was really all we got from Cassie in this episode, right?
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
But there's one character that's the most important thing that we've seen in this episode.
Tell me.
Bell Guy. Bell Guy's back.
Bell Guy's back!
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I was just surprised that Elijah did not bring that up sooner.
You know, he didn't look like he was enjoying it as much today. Made me a little
was sad?
There's no
He
That
was
is
sad.
true. That is
stopped
true. He
stimming.
was- yeah.
Well, they lost a big part of the town, man.
Yeah, that is true. He was mourning.
Everyone is. No one more than B2 though.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Our boy. He was so sad. But the first thing he says is, I don't want to go with you. I want Marva. You're just like, oh.
Well, Marva's
fuck.
dead, buddy. She's not coming back.
I gotta say it, but like, if he wasn't sentient, could he really be so sad about Marvin's death?
So what I'm going to say is, yes, he could be. But secondly, what's also weird is he's so manipulative this episode too.
Yeah, he definitely uses people's grief against them.
He was completely full charged. And then I forget his name was like, all right, like, you know, I'm going home. I'll see you tomorrow. All that stuff. And he's like, well, you could stay. And he's like, I mean, like, I don't know. He's like, and then as soon as he agrees to stay, B2 just like
Shoots out of his little charging
just
case.
right out of his charge, just like, I'm done charging. I'm ready to hang out now. Now that you said you'll stay.
You want to play chess?
Now that I can hold it against you, I'm just gonna come out of my charger.
Put my show on.
Put my show on.
Put Marva's
Fill my
show
drink.
on in case she comes back.
Oof. Big oof.
Man, I just felt so bad for him. Like, what I think the first shot we see of him is somebody puts their cup on his head and he starts shaking till it almost falls.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
I'm not your table. I'm mourning.
What if he was actually trying to kill himself?
I hope
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, I hope not.
Like he was trying to
No,
spill the
B,
tea onto him and just die.
Also, do you really like? One curiosity I have is like, I mean, droids at this point, they gotta be waterproof, right? Like, I mean, do you think that non-waterproof droids even exist at this point?
Well, I mean,
With how long they've had droids, like
B2's kind of
thousands
beat up.
years?
You know, he's probably got
That's
some
true.
exposed circuits and wires.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Here's the real question. The Mon Cala arc in Clone Wars, where it gets invaded, they do have
Yeah.
special droids that attack, not the normal droids. So that's
Right.
something. But was R2-D2 in that arc, and do we see him in the water? I can't remember.
No, he's not there.
No. So yeah, I guess they do have some droids that aren't waterproof at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, R2 also gets, dropped in the swamps of Dagobah.
Right, and
That's true.
Okay.
He
Just
is
need to be
waterproof,
cleaned up
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because astromechs, I mean, it's not the same, but they can survive in space, so they've got to be well built.
That and
Yeah.
in A New Hope, 3PO takes an oil bath at the Lars residence.
True.
Depending on the oil, it may not be conductive. Like when it's like some people will build PCs where instead of doing traditional cooling, they will fill it with a special oil that doesn't conduct electricity, so it can be in that oil. I think it just depends on what type of oil it was.
WD-40.
Yeah.
It is water displacing.
Shut up, nerd. God.
It's in the name. What do you think WD stands for?
Listen, I didn't know. I'm learning something today.
I don't know. I thought it was a dude's name or something.
Yeah.
WD. Although that is kind of a cool name. Yeah. Well, like that guy definitely competes in rodeos and
Like, he definitely knows how to fix anything.
oh yeah, he's a chill guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh dude, your fridge broken? I'll call WD right now. He'll fix it for you.
He's got his can of oil. It'll be fine.
He's got oil.
He's got that special oil, that special grease. It'll work.
He got that oil. He also got the brains to do it too.
It
smart
works
boy.
on everything, man. I tell you.
That's right.
Squeaky
WD.
door hinge.
If B2 wanted to kill himself,
sir.
why didn't he just stop charging?
Well, because I guess he won't actually like die for real.
He's
Yeah.
Someone can
that's-
just plug him back in.
he
at
only
some point.
threatens
Good point.
for the attention.
Right.
He'd never.
He'd never actually do it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think he's actually a little sicko like that, dude?
I think B2 is kind of sick like that, man.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, do you mean like sick or like sick?
I think he's a little freak, bro. I think B2's a little freak.
So he's got a sick.
He's a little freak, bro.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you guys think he's sentient if he's so sick.
Nah, his programming freaky, bro.
That's right. Those little processor chips are sick.
Yeah, bro. He went to Kajimi and Babu Frick. Put his stuff in. He got
that
freaky.
programming.
He got that Babu Frick in him. That's what he got.
They're holding a funeral for Maeve
Margaret.
Very
in
sad.
2 days. So we learn about their actual customs. They burn the body and mix it with cement to turn it into a brick. How do we feel about that?
And they find you a wall.
They
Yeah.
find you a wall.
I thought it was cool.
I think it's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think I might want to be a brick.
Be cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can put you in my
It's like-
house.
Like sort of like a, I don't know, Viking funeral kind of thing. Pretty cool, I think.
Yeah. I feel like it just gave the Ferrix a little more flavor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little more depth for their culture.
I mean, like, it makes sense. Elijah wants to be a tree. I think I've settled on possibly a brick. Tuck, what do you want to be?
I want to be donated to science for real.
There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
I want to teach medical school, man. Cut me up.
About to get my medical degree for unrelated reasons.
See what's wrong with me, dude. See what's wrong. Maybe I can prove something. I don't know.
Unrelated reason. Tucker, eat this apple. There's nothing in it bad.
Oh, dude, did you get it from Snow White's grandmother?
Got it from Joe.
Oh.
Joe Mama.
Well, then it's probably a wonderful, freshly washed, delicious apple, I would assume. If it's from
Yeah,
my mom.
that's what you'd want to assume, wouldn't you? We got him, Elijah. We
Yeah.
got him. Start your medical degree right now.
Wait, you sound like you're wearing a wire. Are you wearing a wire?
Start your medical degree right now.
We got him. We got him. We got him.
So I got this thing to put in my cat's litter box that like helps absorb the smell, and the brand is called Remedies, and it is spelled Deez. And every time I see it, I'm like, D's.
I told you
nuts.
about I told you all about the time that I was talking to my brother about we were looking to get a new dog, and we were looking at a Havanese, and he didn't believe me
Yes.
that was a real breed. He's like, no, it's not, dude. No way. You're trying to get him. I'm like, no, dude, for real. We're looking at Havanese. He's like, you're gonna say Havanese nuts, aren't you? Like, I don't believe that. Tucker, I'm past middle school. I don't fall for that anymore.
Well, he sounds lame.
Imagine creating an entire dog breed just so you can get your brother with one joke.
Oh, that is pretty funny when you think about it.
They're going after Krieger.
They're gonna sacrifice Krieger.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. How do we feel about what Luthen's doing here?
I support it.
Ooh.
I think I do too.
I think it's just a part of war.
Now let me
Yeah, I
ask
do
you
too.
this. We have no emotional connection to Krieger. What
Yeah.
if it was a different group, like, say, the Phoenix crew or Saw's group, the Partisans?
I'd still support it, to be honest with you, because he's trying to rebel against an entity that rules the galaxy. Like, you can't play clean. You're gonna have to make some dirty moves, and this is one of those. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just really what I like. You can't fight a full-scale war against the current ruler and play fair.
I mean,
You just can't.
I think there's a reason why Mon Mothma doesn't ask too many questions and Luthen does what he does.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Luthen's just kind of their guy, like, that knows how to play dirty and knows how to do it, and everyone who signs up for it knows what they signed on for, and it's just what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of that whole Saw thing, I love his X-wings. Those things are sick.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hell
with
yeah.
The black paint. Yep, I like it.
Oh, we see Bix again, still being tortured.
Yep.
Yep.
Because I remember we brought that up a while ago about Bix.
Yeah.
That was like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not having a good time.
No, she's not. Do you think she knows Krieger or no?
Well, she introduced him to Andor. Or she introduced Andor to him. That's what they're accusing her of. So.
They think that Krieger's Luthen. They're trying to figure out if Krieger is in Luthen's spot. They're trying to figure out if Krieger's
Right.
Axis.
Oh, so they're just asking. They don't necessarily know.
No.
They're just
Yeah.
trying to accuse her to see if she'll break. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think at most she's heard of him. I definitely don't think she knows any more than that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at as well.
And I think this is our only time we ever actually get to see him before the Empire gets him.
Then it's
30
lights out.
men plus him.
Yep.
Well, that's Krieger. Oh, okay. Here's another question for you boys. You're in Saw's shoes, and you know Krieger is about to get ambushed. Do you go help? Do you warn him, or do you leave it be? Because you don't know about Lonnie.
I think the right thing to do is what Saw did, where it's like you do react and you're like, dude, what the heck, this is crazy. And then like you also don't trust Luthen immediately, and you ask your questions, you find out what's actually going on, but then you realize that this actually is for the greater good, so you don't say anything.
Yeah.
I think the writing for this was great. They got it completely
Yeah.
right. Whenever they say, let's just call it war.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I can't be a revolutionary. I'm too weak. I'd be like, no, we gotta go help him. He's gonna die.
Well, it's just, I mean, like, to be a revolutionary like that, it takes full commitment. I mean, you can't be wishy-washy and be a revolutionary.
Guys, just leave me out of the revolution. Let me go make you sandwiches or whatever. Don't tell me anything.
just don't tell him anything. Just like Elijah has special headphones that are just like the whole time. It's like fingers in his ears and it's just going la 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 la.
Just
like as
stimming,
you're trying to
making
talk
you
to
guys
him.
some sandwiches.
Go
Or maybe
paint
you
the
could be
figures
Bell
for the
Guy.
war map.
Yeah, Bell guy, Bell man. What time is it?
This is the way. Oh, Luthen blames Two Tubes as well. I thought that was a really interesting play.
Yeah, to
He's
get him
distracting
close.
him to get his gun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, especially I think Two Tubes is Saw's second in command.
Yeah, he's his right-hand man.
Really pushing the right buttons, Luthen was.
Are y'all pro two tubes or Khan?
Honestly, aesthetically, I don't like him.
Really?
I don't think he looks like a chill guy. I think he's a little scary. But, I mean, I do respect his loyalty. Money can't buy that, man.
Oh, I just meant if you like the creature as a whole.
I think aside from Darth Vader, Two Tubes is probably one of my favorite character designs.
Really?
Yeah, and I like, he seems menacing. He seems like someone you shouldn't trust.
He seems like something straight out of Borderlands. That's what he seems like to me.
Oh,
the game.
Yeah, I see that. What do you think
Interesting.
of Two Tubes, Milky?
He's not too bad. I like him. He's an interesting guy. Interesting design,
I
I'll
like
tell
his
you what
name.
I do like more, and that is the Fondor. I think that's one of my top ships. I think it's up there.
Yeah.
It's a YT class ship. I love the YT.
Yeah.
Love the YT freighters.
And I do like how it's like somewhat shield shaped. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think this is one of the coolest space battles in Star Wars. I know it wasn't that long, but the way it all happens, just with the tension of it building up, how is Luthen going to get out of here? They know he's just an Alderaan traitor or whatever, but they're going to search him anyway. And then it just clicks with those things destroying the tractor beam and him blowing up the TIE fighters. And it was just so well done.
Which the things he uses reminds me of something that happened in the Thrawn trilogy. I can't remember if it was the old or the new one. The Grisk use these bombs that they just kind of leave floating out in space that ships will wander into, and they're cloaked, and they have stuff that shoots out and just disables your ship.
Nice. Yeah,
pretty
that would have to be one of the new trilogies if it's the Grisk.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think they were in the original 1990s trilogy.
I think it's in the second book.
Which we need names for all, because there's the original trilogy, then there's Thrawn's prequel trilogy that's canon, and then his ascendancy that takes place during the Dark Times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we have anything else with Luthen?
Luthen adjacent. I do have something.
Yeah, Luthen adjacent.
Yeah.
There's stuff with Clea.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Clea in the shop scene with Vel.
Vel.
I really liked how that was done. Yeah. I
Yeah.
really liked how that was done. Yeah. How they're really being careful what they say, and also too they're kind of playing a little bit of conversational chess the whole time. Really liked that. And before Clea reveals, before Clea answers Vel's question about, I had this information, what are you gonna pay me, etc. She turns her back to the door, and they pretend to be looking at an art piece before she answers the question. And I like that kind of stuff. Makes it feel like really a spy show.
Yeah.
Well, Clay is playing the part, but Vel just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vel's being a little too risky.
Do y'all think Clay is getting a bit too big for her britches, or no?
No.
I think that other than Luthen, she cares the most about their business. Including the shop and the rebellion. I think other than Luthen, she cares every bit as much as him about it.
Yeah.
And I think she's really the ultimate partner.
I really like her line where she says, "For me, there is no recent. It's only always," something like that.
Yeah, what did she say? She says, I'm constantly spinning plates and...
Knives are
Knives
enemy.
on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's exactly who she needs to be. She is maybe not the ringleader, but I don't think Luthen could do this without her.
She's the perfect partner, like I was saying.
Yeah.
Really think she is. Yeah.
Homeboy calls what's the other guy's name? Goofy guy.
Oh.
Creepy guy.
Cyril?
Oh,
The Watcher.
Cyril,
finds,
yeah.
yeah.
Homeboy calls him to let him know Andor's mom died and put him back on the trail, and last thing we see is him stealing credits from his mama.
That's right.
Just like a good son.
He's back on the case. Deputy
right.
Dog back on the case.
Gotta bring Andor in. This surely isn't gonna go wrong like all the other times he tried to.
No,
it would
this is going to
never.
be the one.
It would never.
This is gonna be the one, yeah. And we know that because there's not a second season, and he gets him in the next episode.
And also, if you keep trying the same thing, you will get a different result.
Yeah, eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we didn't. She's not around much, just that one scene. I really enjoyed it, though. Daedra's scene, talking to them about allowing the people of Ferrix to host the funeral for Martha.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I
did
really
like
enjoyed
that,
all
too.
of that.
Yeah. Like, Daedra knows this will lead Andor in, but I do like her subordinate, whatever, the guy who wants to hang people, how confused he is. Like, he can't see the bigger picture.
Right. He's just like, we got to keep these people down. She's like, no, you idiot. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Just keep them in a box. And then we've got all of them.
Yeah. And also, like, if you make the crowd smaller, there's no crowd for someone to get lost into. You can see them the whole time.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I know
really good scene.
it's a last week thing. Who wound up being the spy inside the ISB? Was it the black guy?
No, it's Lonnie. He was the redhead with the mustache.
Very well.
The Launster.
Thank you.
The Launster
sure, for
with a baby girl.
Yeah.
And he was upset that Luthen knew that. It's all right.
I think we've seen him. We didn't see him today, but I think we've seen him in most of the ISB meetings.
I can remember this scene now. So I haven't watched those episodes that I missed because I'm terrible. But I do remember that scene where he meets up with Lonnie and like threatens him in that like elevator
Right.
shaft that like I know where you live and I know where your kids are. How do you really want to play this, buddy?
Yeah.
Right.
And like you see a really dark side of Luthen here.
Yeah.
It was great. Sorry I missed it.
No, that's okay. I don't even know if it's a dark side or just who he really is. The mask is fully down in this scene.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it a few minutes ago. I mean, to do something like this, it requires full commitment. Like, there can't be any doubt at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, Luthen has to be willing to threaten people and commit violence in order to run this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was really great storytelling with this episode, and it goes back to one of the first episodes where they're talking about this movement that they're doing is about creating a day that some people will never see. I don't remember who says it.
Are you talking about Luthen, his speech where he says, I'm doing all this for a sunrise I'll never see? Yeah, that was last episode. Sorry.
Yeah. And I really love how this one ends with Cassian staring at a sunrise and Marva being gone. And that she won't see what's to come because this is the penultimate episode to the end of the season.
Right. Yeah, she'll never know the impact that she had on Ferrix.
I thought it was really great that they ended it
Yeah.
that way with this episode and her dying in this episode and Cassian staring at the sunrise.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know I kind of was critical of Mon's scenes at the very beginning of the episode, but did you guys have any thoughts on her? I think it was just one scene, maybe multiple. I can't remember.
It's only one, I think.
Yeah, it's
but-
just one between her and Vel. And I found those to be interesting as well because the daughter is getting into some type of ritual that they have.
Yeah.
Some
yeah,
Chandrillan.
it's their old ways. It's actually like why Mon and her husband got married at what is it, 14? It's
Yeah.
It's actually the way that they do, like
courting.
all the aristocrats on Chandrilla go through that social program, and then there's an arranged marriage at the end.
Yeah.
And like Mon has been trying to protect her daughter from that for her daughter's whole life, but her daughter has now picked it up.
Right, which I found really interesting. She said that it was stronger on Coruscant. Like they're holding on to the traditions were stronger on Coruscant than it was on Chandrilla.
Yeah. But I mean, you do see that in real life with immigrants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. It
mean,
makes
like,
sense. It's a way to stay connected to home.
Well, you think about it too. The Mon says it like she went and found some elder, which would make sense that it's so strong here on Coruscant. While on Chandrilla, things have kind of moved away, and they're kind of getting more with the times because places have to change in order to, keep up with, the country that you're in or the world that you're in.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then whenever you go to these other places with huge population centers, you can bring your own flavor of home.
Yeah.
And what do young people know?
Yeah. Only people our exact age always know what's going on.
I mean, I still don't know what's going on, but I definitely didn't know what was going on at 13.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Really, for me, since I didn't binge this like a goblin, really for me, like where I found this scene helpful was it reminds you of where Mon is at.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like too, in the way that they released this originally, with it being only one per week, I actually thought that scene was more so helpful because you're like, oh yeah, she is like in trouble with the Empire, and owes them a lot of money, but she's trying to keep this ship afloat.
Right. And it's been very subtle. It's not like Mon just looked to the camera and said, I'm in trouble with the Empire because I'm missing $400,000.
She does kind of say that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Right,
exactly what she said.
No, like,
I'm in trouble, Val. I'm in so much trouble. I know
How much trouble?
We know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, hold on. How much trouble? 400,000.
Before this episode.
Yeah.
Just, it's been more of a background plot, and it's with some very subtle writing, and now she's just kind of, it's on the table, here's what's happening, I'm in trouble. That was my point.
Right.
We're just riding you a little bit, buddy.
You can ride me whenever you want. What?
I just want your squigglies.
Hey.
Give me your squigglies, Freedy.
Freedy.
Yeah, and I also really like that moment. So they're talking, and then Leda runs in, and she's like, Aunt Vel! And they hug, and Leda gives her mom a dirty look as they're hugging.
Yeah.
I just feel really bad for Mon. I mean, it was really great acting, and I loved how subtle it was, but also sucks to be Mon.
Well, she shouldn't be stinky, Mom.
Yeah, she should be fun, Dad.
Yeah, just be fun, Dad. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
Could being stinky
can't you
Mom and be fun, Dad.
Huh? Yeah, easy peasy. Let me join this cult, Mom. Jeez.
It's not a cult. It's a custom from home.
Yeah.
See, you're part of the problem.
Oh no, I'm stinky, Mom.
Tuck, you know what that makes you.
Fun dad?
That's right.
I'll take it. I'll take being fun dad.
Or you can be Freedy.
Yeah.
I'm down to be Freedy too.
You get a cool knife arm.
What if Freedy is fun dad? Also, too, Freedy's voice is like.
Yeah, he just kind of
like
mutters nothing.
Yeah, I like it. And then he pulls out his knife arm, and you're like, I get it.
Well,
I get it.
Just to clarify, I don't think he mutters nothing. I think he was just speaking in his own language.
What's
yeah,
the
but his
language
voice
called? Do you know?
is-
Because I know. I remember.
I don't remember. Do you know?
Narkinian.
Cool. Yeah.
He is right, by the way.
Were they natives from Narkina?
I don't know. Isn't it like Narkina 5? Isn't that the planet? I feel like that's
I don't
in
know if
Star
that's
Wars.
the planet
Oh,
or the prison name, but
Oh, that's why it
Sorry,
sounds familiar. That's the prison.
yeah. Which would make sense. Like, if this is Narkina, it would make sense that they're speaking Narkinian.
Yeah.
Elijah, just edit that
So this-
part out.
Nah.
Just edit that part out.
So
Edit out
I
the
know
part
this
where I
won't
look
mean
stupid.
anything to you guys, but what's his name? Fida?
Freedy.
Freedy.
Feedy?
Freedy.
Thank you.
Freedy. Just Fred with an extra E. Freedy.
He literally, like, if he was just a little taller, I think he would look exactly what I would want the ogres to look like if they ever made a Warhammer series. Like, the whole time I was looking at him, I was like, that is a Warhammer ogre, just kind of short.
That's a sick thought, dude.
Somebody will appreciate that reference out
Yeah,
there.
man. That's awesome. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for
Thank
you,
you.
that you have your weird little dolls. I'm
Thanks.
happy for you. Yeah.
Thanks. I've thought about building an ogre army. They've got cool creatures.
You're a cool creature.
You are a cool creature, Elijah.
Thanks. Yeah,
And we love you very much.
I appreciate it. I love you boys too. Did you boys have anything else you want to talk about with this episode?
I think we literally covered everything somehow.
I think so.
I don't think we
think
missed.
So it's not in order.
One bit.
It's not in order, but she's all there. She's all
Well,
there.
it's been a
buddy.
while since it's all been in order. Go
Go
listen to
That's
our
right.
old episodes if you want constructive
Yeah, that's right.
plans.
Yeah. Now we just visit.
Now
I
it's
like
just
it.
free balling. Now we're just playing with our squigglies and having fun.
Oh man. Well, audience, thank you so much for listening. We will be back next week with the Andor finale, season 1. Big stuff.
Can't wait for all of us to watch season 2 together.
Yeah, for the first time. If you want to be part of this conversation.
Please feel free to email us at animalsquadron@gmail.com. Again, that is animalsquadron@gmail.com.
Thank you. Sorry, just sometimes I wish this was a video podcast because the look of disappointment in both your eyes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friends. Keep your squiggies on.
Adios.